Hello, good morning. It is my first day in Bulgaria on our next leg of our digital nomad journey. So, firstly, excuse the big bags under my eyes. It was a late-ish flight. We kind of got in here at about 10:30 at night. Bulgaria's time zone, 8-ish our time zone. And it's hard to sleep after a flight. We were quite late to bed, and in the idea of trying to adjust, woke up at our usual time this morning, so I am exhausted. But we're just about to head off on our first day exploring around Sofia. We are staying right in the centre. We literally are next to the university. We're up, ready to go. We need to go to a shop first off and get some stuff for our apartment, like milk and bread, all the usual stuff. And from there, we're just going to kind of explore, I think. It's cold. The opposite of what we did in our Bali vlogs, where we just went, it's hot, it's cold. It's starting to snow. We've literally walked for like 5 minutes from our Airbnb, and we've already stumbled upon St. Alexandra's Church Cathedral. Not sure, but we're gonna go and take a look and take you with us for the rest of the day. We are really lucky to be dead centre in the middle of Sofia. I have to say the cathedral, now that we know our way around, is maybe a 2-minute walk from where we're staying. Over this first week, I think we walked about 20,000 steps a day while we just explored the entire of central Sofia. One of the things that's been really surprising is how incredible the food is. You can definitely see that it's been influenced by Turkey and Greece, which Bulgaria borders.
There she is.
It's gotten a lot colder. Food was so good. The only thing is we couldn't find anywhere to sit down and eat. It doesn't seem like it's really the done thing. I guess people grab and go. A lot of the places, there was loads of pizza places and kebab places that are takeaway food, but very, very few cafes and restaurants. Which might be a bit of a bummer with working, having to work from the apartment all the time. Yeah, nothing seems to be opening. For lunch, we were literally on Google Maps and it was close until 12:30. So we'll see how we get on. For now, we're kind of lost, just wandering, seeing if any of these places loop around and we can figure out where we are. Where? Oh, that's a cafe. Spatema? I don't know. Surreal. It's beautiful though. It's weird. You can see the graffiti in the background. Some things look really run down, and then there's some really grand, beautiful buildings like that as well. So this is what £30 roughly of shopping looks like from Sofia. We went to this place called Billa. Pretty good going, honestly. We got a lot of meat for that price. Obviously, we'll need to top up on stuff. This is just the basics because we're carrying everything home. But we have veg, meat, milk, butter, cheese, anything you can think of that we might need for the next couple of days. Even some snacks. We got these things that we definitely don't get at home. These Milka chocolate biscuity things that look insane. Some cashew, some Haribo. It's not even just the basics. It's what could we possibly need within 2 or 3 days? So fast forward a few hours, I've had a nap, food's in the oven, and I think it's time to get showered and start settling in for the evening. It's been an incredible first day in Sofia. The city's really unique, the way, I don't know, I lived in London and I've lived in Dubai, so I think they're 2 huge major cities to compare it to. Also been to Singapore, and there were things about all of those places that felt familiar because they were just big cities and it's kind of what they're like there, but it doesn't feel like that here. I will say I'm exhausted and it was so cold. You can see my head and my nose are all red, and Josh's cheeks are all red from I think windburn or something maybe. So I think I'm gonna sign out for the night and pick up the vlog tomorrow. But for our first day in Sofia, I've got to say it's been a really good day. Can you see the snow coming down?
It snowed. I'm very happy about this, but it is cold. Today is a work day. We haven't been working an awful lot yesterday since we arrived. We just did a couple of hours at home. So the aim of today, oh look how pretty with the snow as we come around the corner. We've just woken up to the church and look how beautiful it looks with all the snow everywhere. Anyway, we are going to go and find a cafe, hopefully more successfully than yesterday, and sit there and work for 3-4 hours or so before we continue exploring. So we got a little bit of work done at this lovely restaurant called Hamash, which did like Turkish food and stuff. We had a big korma plate to share between us both that I didn't vlog, I don't think. But apart from that, it's just been exploring and walking around the city, getting to see all the sights. It's day 3 in Sofia, and I'm back in the world's comfiest joggers. Today is a weekend day, so no work on the cards. We are just going to do something a little bit different. So the past couple of days we've been getting out a little bit earlier than this, exploring by walking around the city. And today we have a little bit more of a plan of action. We're gonna go and check out what's called the women's market. We're gonna eat some bonita for sure. And we are going to head to one of the malls just for a fun day out. The plan today is also to kind of stay out rather than coming back at like 2-3ish as we have the last couple of days, because we've been doing a little bit of workout and then the bulk of our work when we got home. So as always, we'll keep you updated and take you with us. We're trying bonita, cheese-filled bonita.
Here she goes. With a bit of paper, tasty.
It's just thick.
Like,
I got no cheese, just pastry. Jesus. You got cheese?
oh, cheese. I'm pastry.
You like it?
Good.
I wish it was warm.
Yeah.
It'd be good if it was warm, I think.
It's like a cream cheese.
It's like fatter, but not as salty, I don't think. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, no.
The backfired so
It's
bad.
all gone.
Wait,
No.
too much cheese.
Too much cheese for the cheese bowl.
Oh no!
Oh, it's all a disaster.
So this is our room. My little makeshift work setup over here, and Josh usually sits right here to do his work. The nicest thing is there is a ton of storage space and really high ceilings, so it feels super spacious, and it's also really bright in here in the morning. Right now it's like 4 p.m. and you can see that there's a really dark cloud looming out there that it's going to start raining any minute, but most of the time it's nice and bright in here. And the other main room is this adorable little kitchen, complete with a dining room table for 2, so we can sit and eat without having to stay in the bedroom. That was a big thing we missed about Bali, is we were basically staying in Airbnbs that were just rooms. So everything we did in bed. We relaxed, we ate, we worked. It was not the one. So I'm not taking for granted at all that we have the extra space here. The one thing is that the weather is a little strange. Like, you just saw me take my sunglasses off my head. I left the house earlier and was blinded by the sun, and now it is very dreary and dark, looking like it's gonna rain. And today is like 9 degrees.
Yesterday was 6, the day before was like -1. So the weather's pretty inconsistent at the minute. Only this week did we even see that there was Vitosha Mountain within the view of our Airbnb, because it's been so cloudy that we just hadn't known that it was right there, and only when the clouds cleared was it like this really imposing feature right in front of us. Hello, and thank you for joining me on this first 3 days in Sofia, Bulgaria. I have so much more content coming your way. Sofia is such an interesting city. I can't get over how much of a melting pot it feels like of lots of different cultures. You can definitely see the influence of places like Greece and Turkey that it borders, while it has its own special cultural things as well. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video for more Digital Nomad content, and I will see you next week.